All right, we're back here at Cooper Creek Square talking with Brad Pregeant, and we're talking Tight Like That, obviously a big project of yours.
Right.
Now, you obviously are way more involved in our county than just, I shouldn't say just, but as being a musician and playing.
Right.
What else do you do?
Right. I'm in year 7 now with the school district. We moved here full-time in 2007. Kind of expecting to just continue our performing career.
You're not just hanging out and helping. You're the music director.
Right, right. Since 2008, I've been director of music at the Middle Park High School, where I lead the bands and choirs. And so that's 6 years running, and I'm in my 2nd year also being at the middle school now.
Okay, and Middle Park is everything. That's Winter Park, Fraser, Granby. Right. It's located in Granby. That's where all our kids go to school. I mean,
right, all of East Grand. All of East Grand. So we've got around 350 kids at the high school and about the same number at the middle school.
Okay, and so you're running music classes for both.
Yeah, all the
band
music
leader?
classes, band leader, choir leader, and also Linnea that I mentioned before has been working with all the flutists, which is really a great opportunity for those kids.
They can get some very specific instruction.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
One-on-one. Otherwise, I'm kind of doing all the instruments and all the choirs.
So can you play all the instruments, or?
I'm getting there.
Can you really? So those first timers, you can give them like a 101 kind of thing.
Basically, the goal is to not teach them anything wrong at the outset.
Now, I know you said you play a keyboard, and what else with the band?
Well, with the band,
vocals.
all the brass instruments, all the woodwind instruments. Although Linnea is quite an expert at flutes, so she works with all the flutists.
So if you're jamming with a group, what are you picking up?
Well, generally, I've always been a pianist at heart.
Okay.
But since I started teaching, the trombone's been coming on strong.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So that's kind of where I started, because somebody gave us a trombone. You want to be in band? Here's a trombone. So
how cool is that? That's fun. All right. Well, so music director. Now, are you doing plays, musicals? I mean, you have fun with this. It sounds like it's not just your. It's not your yawn concerts either. It sounds like you can tie in some more. Connect with the audience a little more and the locals up here. So
right.
What are some of the fun things you've incorporated into the concerts?
Well, 6 years running now, I've been doing several concerts a year for the high school, band concerts, choir concerts. In addition to that, I've had the choir up to Grand Lake for the Repertory Theater. They do a Christmas cabaret every year, and they've invited our choir out to that a few times.
And now, someone was mentioning earlier you did a Styx medley or something like that.
Yeah,
you're bringing rock and roll into that. It's not just Glenn Miller and classical. It's
right. Yeah, I spent a year at Grand Lake Elementary, and that's what Mike was talking about before.
Okay.
And in that year, I did some Styx medley with the Grand Lake Choir.
And what was the project you said you're working on right now?
Well, there's a couple things coming right now. My high school choir is going to the Greeley Jazz Festival this year, which they're really pumped about. They're going to perform there, and then we'll stick around and hear some really great jazz.
What an experience for them. That's incredible.
Yeah, Greeley is kind of like the center of the universe as far as vocal jazz.
Is it? Okay, I had no idea. Greeley's kind of out east
Worldwide, if someone is looking for vocal jazz arrangements, they go to UNC Greeley.
Wow.
Huh. Yeah, so I learned that after moving here, and I'm like, well, I want to get those kids there, but I also want to hear some of that great music.
Something for everyone there. Well, that's awesome. Well, what got you into this? I mean, were you broke and just went to the high school, or is it a passion of yours, or?
Well, I kind of fought against being a teacher. Both my parents were teachers when I was a kid, and my dad was like, "Promise me you'll never be a teacher."
Thanks, Dad.
But on moving here in 2007, 2008, after like 20 years of a career just as a performer. Things kind of, I would say, a downturn, right?
Yeah.
2007, 2008. And that's when I looked back and I said, well, I have a degree in music, and there's a need up here for that. So that's kind of how I got into it.
I mean, pretty incredible working with the kids. And I mean, obviously
it's great.
You're opening their eyes big time. I mean,
it's exciting. It's exciting to see the kids get excited about music, and to follow the careers of some of these kids as they move on. I've got quite a few kids down in Denver right now studying music, studying the arts, and one former student actually who's in Amsterdam at a conservatory over there. He's going to be around, Noah Ralph. Noah Ralph. His mom is Stephanie Ralph. His dad is Peter Ralph.
And he's now in Amsterdam.
He's in Amsterdam playing in like a death metal band and studying
well, that sounds like a
jazz
great
piano.
On a great note, studying jazz piano, playing death metal in Amsterdam. We're going to take a quick break.
Yeah.
Turner really wants me to say we're going to check out that weather out there. So Turner's going to show us the weather, and a big thanks to Winter Park Resort celebrating their 75th anniversary, and check out Tim Nicholas's book. It's incredible. So with that, we'll take a quick break.